a lot of people say that you don't take accountability for some of the things you've done, right?
But I think people want me to take accountability for things that I didn't do or that are not true.
Things, but things that you just aren't mindful, like you're just not being mindful of certain things. You know what I'm saying? Like everything that you're saying right now is, oh, I shouldn't have did it, so people can't use it to, like, you know, paint me in this way. You know what I'm saying?
Well, specifically when it comes to the Richard Spencer conversation, I think
that's what we're talking about. But how about the people that don't care about none of that, but just are just don't appreciate the fact that you didn't have their like, you know, how they think and what you know, where they stand, that you don't have that in mind.
If somebody's stance is that they think because somebody used to be racist that they should never be on a podcast, I don't have any
on the podcast.
I don't care.
It's not that they shouldn't be on the podcast, Adam. Is that they should be at least. Like the integrity of it should be like, now we have to ask them about these things,
right? But that's what I just said.
Because the people that are watching it are, you know, we have to take that into consideration. You feel me?
Right. But that's what I just said, is that I wish that I had that conversation so that those type of people would have their concerns soothed a bit. But if there's people who watch this channel who think you should never have an ex-racist do a debate on the channel because, I don't know, like just because we don't want to see that. You should have
debates. You're missing my point here. You should have debates, Adam, but if you're going to debate, it has to be a debate where it's covering also the people that are watching, not just what you think is cool and what you like, you know, what you think is interesting, but also what other people, your viewership, right, like, and the people that also work here, you know what I'm saying? Because they got families too.
I don't think that in a debate you necessarily have to bring up every bad thing that the person ever did. But I wish that I did bring up more of it, because then it at least would have appeased some of the people who felt like that's what they wanted to see discussed.
These words,
there.
bro, Adam, bro, these words, bro, like appease and making sure, like, oh,
I think you're missing out on the fact that I'm like really making sense here, because it does.
He's
like,
saying the same shit that you said.
If you're going to host a debate, you don't have to ask the person about every bad thing that they ever did.
But it's not. It's like it's.
But I do wish that I had.
But what I'm saying is, yeah, you don't have to talk about everything, but you don't have to do shit. Honestly, you could do whatever you want. It's your platform. Right. So you could do whatever you want. But what I'm saying is taking into account the people that you have brought, that are invested into your brand, not just like, you know, if a person watches a video or follows No Jumper, they're investing somewhat, right? They're investing into the brand, right? So now when you have a debate like that, and they're a good half of your crowd, what they would think about looking at a Richard Spence, that's not addressed. That is a problem.
A lot of people were undereducated on who he was too.
Right, but I also, like, you're kind of like pressing me to say something that I already said, which is that yes, I wish I had acknowledged his past more.
Right, and I'm listen, Adam,
he's saying China Mac saying that the reason that you're saying that you're trying to veer off from. But I'm getting the same context from him though. Like, right, y'all saying
you're saying the same thing, but it's just the way you're wording it.
Like,
it's kind of like
you're saying so there needs to be soothed or there be appeased or whatever. It's like, because these people actually care for me and I should have did it for these people. Like, that's what he's saying. Basically, right? You're saying it like
it's
he
just
should
the choice
address
of the
it.
words, bro. Like,
yeah, that's what I said. But it's the same context, though. It's the same context.
100%. And I'm not. All I'm saying is that they should be taken into consideration, bro. And when you're making this content, you should be taking everybody's how they feel into consideration as well, especially when you have somebody that said things like that towards Black people, Latino people, Asian people, other people, you know what I'm saying? And the things that he said when he's coming on a platform where half of the viewership is Black or minorities, that should be addressed. And when it's not addressed, and when you say, now you already said I should have done it,
yeah, I should have addressed it.
It's just when you say but, when you say, "Oh, I should have addressed it," but whatever.
No, I'm
you
not
take
saying but. I'm saying I should have addressed it because there is a percentage of the audience who probably would have wanted to hear me kind of grill him about certain racist things. And I wish that I had done that just so that those people would have felt more satisfied with the conversation. That being said, I don't feel like I got almost any like criticism about that podcast from the people that actually like watched it. It felt like it was more coming from people outside who kind of like heard about it and were like, "Oh,
Yeah, right.
this is something that we should."
It gives a lot of
address.
room for people to say that to push the narrative that you're racist, right? And I'm
I
not
don't think
saying you're
anybody thinks I'm racist, dude.
bro. Trust me. Listen, there are people that think you are. You know what I'm saying? There are a lot of people that think you are.
I don't hear that a lot.
Well, you probably don't get it. You know what I'm saying? But
they
have
be
you
in
heard
the-
it?
Yeah, they be in my DM
For
going
real?
crazy. It's a lot of people.
Listen, bro.
But in China,
When I'm
Mac
walking
don't
down the
see
street
it.
and
Yeah.
people are saying, "Yo, Adam is racist,"
For
people
sure.
To
told-
you?
I swear to God, bro.
Hey, on God.
People
That's wild.
Hey,
Like you have
yeah.
to understand that.
Dude,
That's what I'm
yeah.
saying. Like I
It's
think
a-
you're missing that. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's an issue. And it's something that you should address. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think you are. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
the people
But
around you don't think you
didn't
are,
even
but
know
like
niggas was
outside
saying
looking
it.
in.
Yeah, I don't. I
Yeah,
mean, I
like-
feel like I'm very intimately aware of the shit that people talk about me, and just like you are racist doesn't really like rise to the level of anything else that
It
people are saying
doesn't.
to me.
Like the people around you know that you ain't racist. Like,
Right, but then-
But I'm talking about the people who don't know me too. I'm talking about the comment section
but, like,
on posts and
the
shit.
comment section, it might be a 30% that think you're racist, or the percentage of people that walked away. The
Do you think they think I'm racist?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
their family does it. Yo, I've been in
Yeah,
their
I swear
houses,
to
bro.
God. I
I've been
swear
in
to
their
God.
houses, bro. I'm telling you, man. And I
I've
think you're
seen
just
interview
missing it,
clips
like-
with like a lot of the people who left where people like asked them if they thought I was racist and they said no.
No, not
Man,
the people.
but their
people,
families,
what I'm
like the people
saying is,
behind them, you don't think they're
I'm
getting
talking
phone-
about the fan. I was talking about the fans. He was
Okay.
talking about the people that left for real. I was talking about the fans that walked away. Whatever percentage of fans that you lost over the breakup, they're pushing the racist narrative.
Listen, I've been in people's
He's been
families,
in-
like
yeah,
people that
that's what I'm
work here,
saying.
right? And the conversations came up. And it was their family saying it. You know what I'm
Because they
saying?
don't know
and
you
they
like
was,
they
And they
people
was
know
like,
you.
nah. But, you don't think those constant phone calls and text messages, taking screenshots of certain things that you said, or like that joke that
Destiny.
Destiny said to you, like just that one clip, boom, send it to them. Like, it's just, it doesn't seem like they're like those people are being taken in consideration when this content is
Well,
being
like I
thought
said,
about.
I wish that I had, been on top of that a bit more in the Richard Spencer thing.